The Tamil civilization is considered one of the oldest civilizations in the world because it shows continuous cultural, linguistic, and social existence for more than 2000 to 5000 years without a break. Ancient Tamil literature like Sangam texts, dated roughly 300 BCE to 300 CE, describes well-organized societies, advanced agriculture, trade with Rome, Greece, and Southeast Asia, and refined systems of governance. Archaeological discoveries at sites such as Keesdi, Adichnallur, and Porunthal reveal urban settlements, brick houses, drainage systems, pottery with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions, iron tools, and evidence of literacy that date back to at least 600 BCE or earlier, supporting the antiquity of Tamil society. What makes Tamil civilization unique is that the Tamil language itself is still alive and actively spoken today, unlike many ancient civilizations whose languages became extinct. Classical Tamil texts discuss science, medicine, astronomy, ethics, and ecology, showing advanced intellectual development. The famous work Thirukkural, written over 2000 years ago, is still globally respected for its moral and philosophical depth. Temples, water management systems like tanks and canals, and traditional practices rooted in nature further prove a long-standing, sophisticated civilization. Because of this unbroken continuity of language, culture, literature, and lifestyle, historians and scholars recognize Tamil civilization as one of the world's oldest living civilizations. Archaeological research at Poompuhar, Kaveripumpattanam, and Keesdi has revealed powerful evidence about the advanced nature of ancient Tamil civilization. Poompuhar, the ancient Chola port city mentioned in Silapathikram, has yielded remains of brick structures, wharves, warehouse, stone anchors, ring wells, and submerged buildings under the sea, proving it was a major maritime trade center. Findings such as Roman coins, beads, pottery, and amphora fragments show that Tamils had strong overseas trade links with Rome, Greece, and Southeast Asia nearly 2000 years ago. The layout of the city suggests proper urban planning, marketplaces, residential zones, and docks, indicating a well-organized coastal civilization before parts of the city were lost to the sea. The discoveries at Keesdi, near the Vagi River, are even more revealing about everyday Tamil life. Excavations have uncovered brick houses, drainage systems, streets, industrial areas, dyeing vats, spindle whorls, iron tools, games pieces, and terracotta objects, showing a literate, urban society dating back to at least 600 BCE. Most importantly, Tamil Brahmi inscriptions on pottery confirm that common people could read and write, not just kings or elites. The presence of weaving tools, bead-making units, and advanced water management systems proves economic specialization and technological knowledge. Together, Poompuhar and Keesdi clearly establish that ancient Tamils lived in planned cities, practiced global trade, used written language, and had a refined cultural life, strongly supporting the claim that Tamil civilization is one of the oldest and most sophisticated living civilizations in the world. During ancient Tamil civilization, the Chera, Chola, and Pandya dynasties, known as the Movenda, were extremely powerful, well-organized, and internationally connected kingdoms. Their strength did not lie only in warfare, but also in trade, administration, culture, and naval capability, which made them respected across the ancient world. Literary sources like Sangam texts, foreign accounts, and archaeological evidence together prove their influence. The Chera kings controlled the western coastal regions and the vital Muchari port, which became one of the most important international trade centers of the ancient world. They traded pepper, spices, ivory, pearls, gemstones, and timber with the Roman Empire, Egypt, Arabia, and Greece. Roman gold coins found in Kerala and Tamil regions show that the Cheras were so wealthy that Rome reportedly worried about gold flowing into Tamil lands. The Cheras also maintained strong armies and were skilled in mountain and forest warfare, giving them control over trade routes connecting the coast and interior. The Pandya kings ruled the southern Tamil regions and were famous for their control over the pearl fisheries of the Gulf of Mannar, which were among the most valuable resources in the ancient world. Pandyan pearls were exported to Rome, China, and Southeast Asia, making the kingdom immensely rich. Foreign writers like Megasthenes and Pliny mentioned the Pandya kingdom, proving its global recognition. Madurai, the Pandya capital, was a major cultural and commercial hub, and the Pandyas had a strong navy to protect their maritime trade. The Chola kings were the most powerful in terms of naval strength and overseas expansion. Even in the Sangam age, Cholas controlled fertile river valleys and important ports like Pumpuhar. Later, under imperial Cholas such as Rajaraja Chola I and Rajendra Chola I, they built one of Asia's strongest navies. Chola fleets crossed the Bay of Bengal, establishing dominance over Sri Lanka, Maldives, Myanmar, Malaysia, Indonesia, Srivijaya, and Thailand. This was not just trade, it was strategic control of sea routes. Chola inscriptions and temples across Southeast Asia prove their far-reaching power. The Chera, Chola, and Pandya kings definitely traded across oceans. Tamil ships sailed with monsoon winds, using advanced knowledge of navigation, astronomy, and shipbuilding. Goods from Tamilkam reached Rome, Africa, Arabia, and Southeast Asia, centuries before many other civilizations attempted large-scale ocean trade. This vast maritime network shows that ancient Tamil rulers were not regional kings, but global players in the ancient world, commanding wealth, respect, and influence far beyond the Indian subcontinent. Ancient Tamilians understood colors not just as visual shades, but as symbols of nature, energy, morality, and cosmic balance. Their ideas came from close observation of the natural world, Sangam literature, early Saiva, Vaishnav thought, and everyday social life. Each color carried a psychological, spiritual, and environmental meaning, which is why colors were used deliberately in temples, rituals, clothing, and art. Blue was associated with poison and danger because in nature blue often appeared in toxic substances, venom, and deep waters. In mythology, poison, like Alal Visham, is linked with cosmic destruction, and blue symbolized that deadly power. At the same time, blue also represented the vast unknown, like the ocean and sky, forces humans could not control. This dual meaning made blue both feared and respected. Yellow was seen as divine and sacred because it resembled sunlight, turmeric, ripened grains, and gold, all symbols of life, prosperity, and purity. Turmeric played a central role in Tamil rituals, weddings, and healing practices, making yellow the color of auspicious beginnings, divine blessings, and spiritual clarity. Gods and sages were often associated with yellow to show wisdom and grace. Black symbolized powerful gods and protection, not evil. In Tamil belief, black absorbed negative energy and warded off harm. Deities like Karupasami, Ayana, and Kali were often shown in dark colors to represent raw cosmic power, justice, and fearlessness. Black also symbolized the fertile soil after rain, linking it to strength and creation. Red and white represented men and women, and this symbolism extended to temple walls painted in red and white stripes. Red stood for blood, energy, bravery, masculinity, and action, while white symbolized purity, calmness, femininity, and nurturing. Together, red and white represented balance, Shiva and Shakti, creation and preservation, which is why temples use these colors to reflect cosmic harmony. Orange, saffron, became the color of monks and renunciation because it symbolized fire, the burning away of ego, desire, and attachment. Fire transforms everything it touches, and ancient Tamilians believed a monk must undergo inner transformation. Orange thus represented spiritual discipline, sacrifice, and detachment from material life. Green was the color of fertility, life, and prosperity, deeply connected to Tamil agrarian culture. Green symbolized fields, forests, rain-fed lands, and growth, which were the backbone of Tamil society. It represented hope, renewal, and abundance, and was closely associated with landscapes, thinai, described in Sangam literature. Ancient Tamilians used colors as a language, a way to express philosophy, nature, gender roles, divinity, and cosmic order. Their color symbolism was not decorative but deeply scientific, spiritual, and cultural, showing how advanced and thoughtful Tamil civilization truly was. The Varamurtheswara temple is one of the rare temples in India where human reproduction and the womb, Karuvarai in a biological sense, are symbolically represented through stone carvings. This temple is often discussed by historians and researchers because it shows how ancient Tamil Indian sculptors understood embryology, fertility, and life formation long before modern science named these processes. Inside the temple complex, there are stone carvings that clearly resemble the female womb, uterus, developing fetus, sperm-like and egg-like forms, arranged in a sequence that suggests the process of conception and growth of a baby. These are not random erotic sculptures. Instead, they are educational and philosophical, showing that creation itself is divine. In ancient Saiva belief, Shiva is not only the destroyer, but also the source of creation, and human birth was seen as a sacred cosmic act. Scholars generally date these carvings to around 9th, 12th century CE, placing them in the early to later Chola period when temple architecture and stone sculpture reached a scientific and artistic peak in Tamil regions. During this era, temples were not just places of worship, they were centers of learning where knowledge of medicine, siddh, anatomy, astronomy, and philosophy was visually taught to the public. The accuracy of these carvings strongly suggests that ancient Tamilians had practical knowledge of reproduction, likely through medical observation and siddh traditions. What makes this temple extraordinary is the idea that life begins in the womb, just as the universe begins in Shiva, connecting biology with spirituality. Instead of treating reproduction as taboo, ancient Tamil culture honored it as sacred knowledge, worthy of being carved permanently in stone. These carvings stand as silent proof that ancient Tamil civilization understood human life scientifically, symbolically, and spiritually centuries ahead of its time.